out of the blue. I usually get up at 9:30 or later, but in first semester, on Fridays, I used to have one class at 8 a.m. As I live 30 minutes walking from this university, I got up at 6:30. Surprisingly, the sound I first heard that morning was not the clock alarm. At that time, I was hearing hits to the floor that were weird. However, thinking about them, I realized other days I listened to them, but as I did not have to get up, I just ignored them and slept again. But that day, I couldn't ignore them as I had classes at 8. It should be pointed out that I live with 3 more people, one Argentinian guy, one Indian woman, and one Indian man. We are all bachelor and master students. So that morning at 6:30, I was getting ready for going to the university, but the heating didn't stop. So I thought maybe my flatmates were doing gym in the kitchen. But it did not have a sense as we have a gym in my residence open at that time. So I started doing noise for making them know I was awake. I went to the bathroom, I had a shower, and then it was time to go to the kitchen for having breakfast. So I knocked on the door as the heating didn't stop, and I found one of my flatmates, the Indian woman, dancing one typical dance from her city, while he was doing FaceTime with his mother. One detail was that his mother was shouting "Tita, Tita," while my flatmate was dancing to his mother rhythm. I was so surprised not only by that scene, but also by the schedule she had for doing that dancing. After a while of thinking about that scene, I realized that she did it at that hour because of the time difference between Austria and Mumbai, the city where my flatmate is from. And I took my bread and my coffee quickly to not interrupt her too much. It was a little mess. As I was saying sorry, my flatmate was also saying sorry while dancing, and his mother was following the rhythm without paying attention to the situation. Finally, I had breakfast at my dorm, sitting on my chair thinking of what happened and how was that possible. Nevertheless, it had more sense than at first thought.